So what we're learning here in this space, especially when we do this work, especially now with you guys attending this live, is how we can start to create a stronger sense of self, how we can play a little bigger, how we can start to create our own identity, how we can choose us so that we can create a life which will choose us back in return. It's only if everything we do, and this is the principle of manifestation, right? This is actually the principle of existence. Whatever's in your subconscious mind is a belief that you have. Whatever you believe, you will manifest. Now, yesterday I was talking to a client of mine and she said, you know what, Yats, I really think that I can have this successful life I want. I really think I can have a beautiful relationship, but it's just not happening. So I said, of course you think you can have it. Of course you want to have it. That's all happening here on the surface level of the front part of your brain. But what do you really believe you can have? And so when I helped her peel back the layers like an onion and you get deeper and deeper, it goes back to the same place where you're like, I don't even know if I can have love. I don't even know if I deserve love. Sometimes I'm so scared that someone is going to leave me that I'd much rather not even fucking get into a relationship at all or be vulnerable. Sometimes I'm so afraid that someone's going to leave me that I'll cling on to them extra tight, which ultimately gets them to leave anyway. So it's our belief that drives our actions, even though our conscious mind or our forebrain is trying to say, I want the love, I want the success. So the next place is, okay, what do we do about that? We need to learn to change our beliefs. We need to learn to embody new beliefs. Now, here's another really interesting fact for you guys. Your brain today, where you all are sitting, what you're all doing in this current moment, is basically a collection of everything that you've experienced from your past until this moment, which means your brain is a collection of past memories. So more often than not, your brain is actually an attachment to your past memories. You know how you know this? Find a trigger the next time, whenever you get triggered and you respond and you go crazy, right? Your ego wants to tell you that you're going crazy because of the trigger in that moment or that person or what they said. But in truth, the reason why that trigger is hurting you so bad is because it's reminding you of something painful you experienced in your past. And because that feeling is so threatening, because of that moment is reminding you of that pain, your body suddenly takes over. In fact, your nervous system, which is stored trauma, is what's reacting, not even your mind. Your nervous system's freaking out. Your heart's getting racy. Your lungs are breathing short air. Your palms are sweaty because your past attachments of this trauma, these experiences are what are being triggered in that particular moment. So here's another crazy fact. Okay, Yats, if you're telling me that right now, that my brain is a collection of everything in the past and that I'm so used to it, I'm so attached to it, I'm so familiar with it, that I'm going to keep creating this right now and this is how I'm reacting, then that means my future, if I don't change anything right now, listen to this carefully everybody, if I don't change anything in my life right now, then my future will also become a repetition of my past. Why? Because my brain is a collection of all of my past memories. It's what I know. It's what's familiar. Here's another thing. Your brain actually hates change because your brain loves to be wired in the fastest way possible, the most efficient way possible. Anything new means it has to go away from that. It's like kind of saying you love going to work in the same fucking way, the same route all the time because it's simple, it's easy, you know it, it's guaranteed, it's comfortable, etc. Now, if you have to change and you don't have a Google map, you're like, fuck, this is going to take me longer. I'm going to have to search for this. I'm going to have to figure out how to get there. Is there traffic, no traffic, all of that. You're like, fuck this. I'd rather just stick to what I know. That's exactly what the brain is like. So if you want to create a new future, you have to do the work in the present moment to break away from the past and create new beliefs about yourself. And those new beliefs are no longer about self-rejection. In fact, they're about self-acceptance. Those new beliefs are not about self-sabotage anymore. They're about supporting and loving the self. Those new beliefs are no longer about needing somebody else's love and validation to create an identity for who you are. Instead, they're about you creating the identity and the story of who you are, and that's what you're attracting in the outside world. Before I move forward, first I want to hear from you guys. Did you guys understand what I mean? And do you guys see the power of, if you work in the present moment to break away from your past and the attachment you have and create a new identity of yourself, a new belief, that you can have a totally different future? Hey, and welcome to the Inner Yats YouTube page. If you like our content, make sure you click the like and the subscribe button so that you get more of these amazing videos that keep coming your way.